Hi, it's me, Rasheed, coach, speaker, and author. Welcome to the September issue of Catch the Coach, your newsletter fulfillment. And this has been quite an extraordinary week. Here in the UK, it's been a week which started off with lots of people, first of all, worried about financially the cost of heating their homes, and then the arrival of a new Prime Minister on Tuesday introduced, welcomed, formally invited to form that government by the Queen. And then on Thursday, the passing of Her Majesty the Queen, much beloved Queen, 70 years on the throne, and immediately the succession of Prince Charles, then King Charles. All of this set against a time of all sorts of change as we enter a new season, as the people have economic worries, financial worries, global, all sorts of global worries. So this episode is all around a new chapter, new era, a new season. And it's quite extraordinary that September is synonymous with change. It is synonymous with harvesting. It is synonymous with preparing for the winter. Many people may well find themselves in a place of grief right now, mourning, and in the UK it's a time of national mourning. At the same time, many people are looking forward to new possibilities. And so, for example, the arrival of a new king is synonymous with that, as is this season. And what I want to start off by saying is that whatever your circumstances and whatever one's politics and whatever one's views around monarchy and so on, one of the things that struck me as an individual and actually as a leadership coach has been watching and observing what's been going on, and really watching, observing and reflecting on the Queen and her own approach to leadership. And somebody who's seen, when we put all of those political and royal views aside, as somebody who really understands the duty and the responsibility and service of leadership. So it's quite apt that, and someone myself comes from that, a mum who's really understood the importance of working really hard. No surprise that 2 days ahead of passing, one is introducing and doing one's duty as a new Prime Minister comes in. So it's important for us to recognise that around service. It's been quite an extraordinary week in many ways. Just on Thursday, that particular day, I had just finished recording work on my new Soul Leadership course, and just seeing my friend who's the filmmaker. I just saw them out the door when I turned on the TV. And one last thing, as I'd been talking about in the last chapter of Soul Leader, which actually reflects Soul Trader, I was talking about change. And one of the last themes, I was showing 7 themes around change. And one of those themes was impermanence and finality. And that's one of the things here, isn't it, in the human condition, is that there is impermanence. The seasons will change, and finality, that we come and we go. And that can be really challenging. And if we broaden that out, I want to get you to think a little bit about where is it that you are at your life right now. What's going on in your own life? What's going on in your own relationships? What's going on in your own work? Is it a time of a new beginning? Is it a time of endings? Is it a time of growth? And it's interesting that this season of autumn and September, as it brings in a kind of new, because it's often about newness, going back to work, going back to school, starting things afresh, but it's also a time of real experience and harvesting, and preparing for the winter, preparing for tough times ahead. So it's full of so many meanings and metaphors and actuality. So it's worth you thinking about, well, where are you at? What season does it feel like in your life, in your career, in your relationships? Where are you at? Are you at a time of new beginnings, a new job, new role? Are you at a time where things are really shifting in terms of your health, in terms of your well-being? Is it time for you in terms of endings? Have you lost loved ones or dear ones, or is it been the close of a relationship? Wherever it is that you are, I just want to just quickly share just a few key themes that I was sharing within the course. As awareness, just being aware, being present, aware of ourselves, aware of others. Silence, there's going to be a lot of that at this particular time, as for example here in the UK and around the world there'll be a lot of time of mourning, and silence is something we often relate to just when there's been a bereavement, but silence can be very powerful as a tool at any time just to check in, to recenter. Acceptance. Sometimes we find situations in life very difficult to accept, but this is again one of the important, powerful gifts of the heart, that here we are, and really realizing that all of the seasons of life will come. Gratitude. Starting the day with, as I often put it, a large bowl of gratitude. And appreciation. Appreciation means three things. Appreciation means to notice. Appreciation means to see the value in something. And appreciation means to grow. And so when we notice, and then when we see the value in something, then we can grow in our lives, in our careers. And that's something that will help you for the new chapter. I just want to also just very briefly just flag up a couple of things that they will help you for this new chapter. Remember that I run once every month, Networking for Success, for anyone who's at a point where you're wanting to move forward in your career or in your business. And it teaches you to network effectively and authentically. And also for those of you who are your own boss or starting out, thinking about it, I run Reset, Renew, Renew Your Business Purpose webinar. Both of these are run in proud partnership with the British Library's Business and IP Centre. The next dates of both of those are on the 14th of September. You might be watching this after that, or on the 5th of October. They're both webinars currently run online. Networking for Success is run from 2 to 3 p.m. and my Reset, Renew, Renew Your Business Purpose session is run from 10 a.m. till 11:30 a.m. They're all run online. If you look on my website, you'll be able to see the details of those and find the details of those. And I also just want to mention, I talked about a new chapter. It is a new chapter, but I also want to just invite you along to the 10th anniversary of Soul Trader, which is coming up in October. And on the 5th of October again, between 6 and 8:30 p.m, I'm going to be holding at the British Library's Business and Intellectual Property Centre in person. So they're at the British Library, London, in the BIPC, as a very special event, special free event to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Soul Trader. There's going to be a very limited edition celebratory issue, keepsake, which I'll have copies of available and that I'll be signing. So that's going to be from 6 till 8:30 p.m. on Wednesday the 5th of October. But from now, I want to just wish you all the best for the season ahead. I want to wish you love and care, and do remember our themes of all of these themes that we've talked about. And of course, at the heart of all of these themes are peace, inner peace, being at peace, and love. Whatever the season, whatever the chapter, when we foster these things, when we appreciate these things, our lives will be enriched. In life, there are essentially no guarantees. We come and we go. But when we embrace and when we foster and we share love and peace, it means that our lives and the lives of everyone we meet will be richer and fuller for the fact that we're here. And when you're able to pour these things into your life's work, as the passing Queen did, as many people do, then it can be very, very, very profound, because then there's an impact that ripples far beyond you into everyone that you meet. And that can enrich the quality of our life, our work, and our world. On that note, I'll be sharing over the coming weeks details of Soul Leader, soul-leader.biz, which is my new resource for heart-centered leadership. I just want to thank you very much for being here and for tuning in. Take good care. Lots of love from me, Rasheed.